The first word that comes to my mind if I think of OSS is book, because OSS students read a lot of books.
Planner, because we always need to write planner, and if you write planner, you can success your goal.
I think Michael represents OSS because he always bring Korean stuff when he come back from Korea.
I think of OSS, I think of our planner because planner is like our life, and when we don't do it, it's like we are ruining our life.
I think of Mrs. Graham when I hear the word of OSS because she's my favorite teacher, of course, and I always look forward to her English class.
Hear or think about the word OSS, planner comes into my mind because we have to write this every day, and we have to follow the time, write the time about what we did for the next day.
If I think about OSS, they remind me about essay because every single Monday and Tuesday we always write essay and get marks.
Books, because especially these days in Hawaii we see lots of books.
I think OSS, then I think about the word reading because every student read hard and take air tests.
Friends, because they share pens, pencil, or like books with others, and we can share our heart.
Hear the word OSS, what I think of is achieving, because we take lots of and face lots of challenges to challenge ourselves and become better.
If I think about OSS, I think it's vocabulary because always John is checking vocabulary.
Hearing the word OSS in my head, library, because we always have to be quiet and we have to always read book, and it's like I'm being in a library and I can talk to anyone.
A book because it's most primary homework to do in OSS, and it's just fun to read a book.
Think of the word OSS, I think of book because John expects us to read book, and since I came to OSS, I got the word joy of the book, and it's fun to read books.
Friends, because I'm always stressful, John, but I'm not stressful anymore when I talk to my friends.
About OSS, I think about John because John is really scary and then he teaches a lot of times. Thank you.
Think of military or army because in military they have strict rules, and in OSS they have strict rules too.
If I think about the word OSS, I think about graduation trip because it's coming up and I'm very excited. Thank you.
OSS, I can think OSS activity day because we can meet our Korean friends and we can have a great day.
Think about her and OSS, I always think about reading because John said to us, we just have 1 year to study our English, so fastest way we study our English is reading.
Think about OSS, I think the word Maple Ridge because OSS is in a Maple Ridge, and my another Kenyan friend also live in a Maple Ridge.
When I think about the OSS, the only word that I could think about is strive. Strive means to attempt hard and try to accomplish your dream. Strive.
Activity day because I can play more than other days and it's my favorite day.
I think about OSS. I think about the OSS combined new culture and our culture because we meet Homestay and their culture is really different with ours and we can understand both, so it's really good to know it.
Book because always in OSS we have to read books and we have to bring books.
To speak only English because in OSS we can only speak English. To only speak English
because another international academy can speak Korean and English, but our OSS students can't speak Korean, so we can learn more.
Fire Bear, because John's nickname is Fire Bear, so scared.
If I think about OSS always remind me about monthly test because it's difficult.
The speech, because I like writing speech and I also like presenting it.
I think about OSS, I think about talking English because we always talking each other and we are talking English with teacher.
When I think about OSS, I think about home reading because we need to read book a lot of time.
Fa because she's my teacher and she said she enjoys teaching me and I really enjoy learning from her.
And Segu teacher because they are our OSS senior teacher and they teach us very well. Thank you.
Teachers, because they work hard and they're very responsible, especially Jason, John, Segi teacher, and Captain.
OSS gives options when students need options in the future.
Because OSS keeps us away from dangerous activity.
Teachers, because I always meet teachers in OSS and they teach me.
Writing essay, because every week on OSS we are supposed to write essay every week.
Protection, because every teacher keeps me safe.
Because all OSS students read a book in OSS and OSS teachers suggest to read a book to students.
Rules, because there are many rules to follow in OSS.
Jason, because he tries really hard to improve our English skills and grade scores.
Segu teacher, because after I'm a Segu teacher, I make 70 points in 3 weeks. Thank you.
Air points, because I always read 3 points for 1 day. So my air point is 70.7, so I can make 100 points. That's why I like air points. Thank you.
Safety, because all the teachers know the students' plan and when they go outside, they must call to their teachers.
My friends and my teachers, because when I go to OSS I always meet them and I like to play and talk with them. Thank you.
Because he works hard and he is a wonderful teacher.